Look, I got no idea what I'm doing. I don't know who put me in charge of this thing. Terrible idea. Welcome to the circus. So, most of you guys that follow the channel realize that I am terrible about staying on top of videos. And the reality is, I have hundreds of hours of footage from projects that I just need to sit down and edit, which is where the problem comes in. Your boy is not a fan. I run heavy equipment. Editing videos is not high on my priorities list. Just the reality of it. So, I think one of the biggest problems, definitely not the only one, but one of the big things is I tend to, if I have a project that is 3 or 4 days long, I will randomly record footage throughout the project and wait until the end of the project to put a video together that kind of showcases the whole thing start to finish. I don't know if it's the best way or not, but I can tell you doing it that way means I get less videos out. Just simple fact. I think what I'm gonna start doing or trying to do, and I'll be honest with you guys, I have probably 10 different videos where I say this same exact thing. This just happens to be the current one, and maybe the one that you guys will see where I actually do it. But with that being said, I think what I'm going to do is kind of start doing more of a vlog style, if that makes sense. So instead of being like project specific, I am just going to bring you guys along for the day-to-day disasters, and every day or two, or whenever I get around to it, just put out videos from that time frame. So what I'm hoping is, if I have less footage to kind of sort through and edit and splice together and all that stuff, I'm hoping that it means I will do more of it, because I do like putting the videos out there, and I've had some pretty cool interactions with some of the viewers, and it's cool. The video stuff, it's just kind of it's not a part of my business. Like, I definitely don't make money off of it. But if there is a major equipment company that wants to send me some demo stuff for a while, I'm in. Seriously though, like, I don't make money off of it. It's not about that. I started doing it just to kind of document some of these projects, because, and this property is one of them, I get to see some pretty awesome places, and I also get to see those places transform into something even better. Really cool for somebody like me to see that stuff happen on properties like this. I will get some video here in a little bit of kind of a little better overview of this property. Once I get up onto the dam, it'll make a lot more sense when I tell you this property is amazing. Yeah, so that's kind of how the video thing started. Is I just wanted to be able to kind of go back, because I save a file on every property that has, like, you know, pictures while I'm working, before and after pictures, just to kind of keep track of this stuff. You know, I've done a lot of projects and seen a ton of properties, and it is kind of cool to go back and be able to visit some of that stuff again. And I also have some clients that, you know, I've done multiple projects for, and so it's cool to be able to, you know, show them that kind of stuff too, about, you know, how the property looked when it started, how it looked when I finished, and then seeing it, you know, after they did their thing once I was done. You know, I've got a lot of properties where we were just the beginning step in that homeowner's vision, and to be able to go through and kind of show them all the steps up until we were done and stand in that space and see what it turned into, it's just a really cool thing to be able to kind of enjoy with customers. So yeah, it's like I said, I got files on all the projects I've done and stuff like that. The videos just kind of got thrown into those files, and eventually I started putting them out on YouTube. The problem is, with everything going on in life, you know, the boss just turned 13. She's a crazy horse chick. She's into volleyball. You know, just life in general. There's always a lot going on. Sitting on the couch editing videos just doesn't always rank at the top of my list. So, unfortunately, that means you guys don't get to see a lot of this stuff. I'm hoping that maybe doing it this way will change some of that. Even if this video does make it to the light of day, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be able to keep up with it. I'm just hoping it'll make it easier, and if it's easier, I'll do more of it, and we can kind of make the most out of it. So that is, long story longer, about kind of where things are at and why the videos are so sporadic. I would actually have to go back and look. I don't know when the last time I put a video out was. I don't know that I want to know. It's been a long time, I know. So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts on plans for the channel. Now the business. Making some changes to the business as well. So we are in talks about doing some bigger projects, which is kind of what I always wanted to go toward anyway. We're not going to stop doing the homeowner stuff as long as the projects make sense in our situation. I'm just trying to expand things and get into some newer stuff.